But some of you will get caught up in this trap of constantly learning because you're afraid to sit down with one model, follow the rules, stick to that process, and let it yield whatever experience is intended for you. And then you have a baseline. That's why I could literally give out a model every single day. And some of you want me to do that. But the only thing it's going to do is like a dog in a meat market. You ain't going to know what to do. You're going to run around and you just chase everything. Instead of simply sitting down and saying, you know what? I'll just have a filet. Thank you. And I've done that with the 2022 model. I've done that just recently with the silver bullet model. I have lots more coming, but you don't have to have anything else. The optimal trade entry was enough. OTE pattern, the flagship that was on my YouTube channel. That's enough. The 2022 model, that's enough. You can use it in every session. London, New York, PM session. You can use it in London close. You can trade it in Forex. You can trade it in futures. You can trade it in crypto. You can trade it in whatever the heck you want to trade it in. It works. There's no excuse. You have zero excuse not to have some baseline by now. You should have some kind of experience to be able to say, you know what? This works. And I have to work on refining it, but I know it works because I've seen it in back testing, looking at where it has done this in the past. I tell you what time to look for these things to form. That way you're not just going around and looking at charts blindly. Go right to these specific times of the day. That's where it's going to form. For those people that go back in their old data and their old charts and they study that, they see it, they don't need me to do 50 examples of that. They don't need to see me do it live 50 times a week. They're sold on the idea. Okay, there's something here. It merits more investigation because I see the evidence of this thing occurring. It's not contrived. It's not conjectured. It's not made up. It's not fabricated. It's really happening every day. And once you see that, you don't need to have anybody else to cheerlead for you. You know, okay, there's something here. I'm going to mine that. So I give you just a few models so that way you go in and you now start working on the skill sets that are required. Not veering off course, hopping from one PD array, one approach, fair value gap, inversion, fair value gap, breakers, market maker models, buy, sell. There's 1,000 things out there that I teach. Every individual one of them is a model. Every single one of them is an individual model. But I give you, this is the best way to learn. I'm allowing you to pick your weapon. I've opened my arsenal doors. So here it is. Look what I have here. Pick your weapon. But nothing changes when it comes to time. Time of day, these things occur at specific times, certain days of the week, certain weeks of the month, certain month of the year. I'm allowing you to bring your personality, your personal influence, because you're the problem and you're the last puzzle piece. See, some of you are sitting around here, you're writing diligent notes, you're doing this, you're doing that, and that's wonderful. But you're all waiting for that last penny to drop. The last ICT puzzle piece. And then it's all going to come together. It's all going to be crystal clear. Once he tells me this one PD, the 81 PD arrays, final last one. That's it. That's it. That's the Holy Grail. No, it's not. If you walked over to your mirror right now, look at yourself real quick. That's the final puzzle piece. And it's always been you. You're the reason why you succeed, and you're the reason why you haven't succeeded yet. And ultimately, you and you alone are the only reason why you're going to fail. That's not me talking down to you. That's me telling you the way it is. That's just the way it is. Are you coming to me for a constant dose of something new, but have done nothing with what I've already given you?
Alrighty, good morning, everyone. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Happy Friday, welcome in. Say what's up in the chat, guys. Hit the like button. Good morning. What's up, Rex, Royland, Hamzur, PJW, Melda, good morning. No Gamble, no Futcha. Oro Plomo, good morning. Bjorn Saul, good morning. Hindsight King, good morning, guys. Let me know if you guys can hear me okay. I want to make sure I'm not muted from the jump this time, boys. Let me know if you guys can hear me. It sounds like you guys can. I think I'm coming through all right. Happy Friday, boys and girls. Good morning, Kookie. What's up, William? Dolman. J-Can, can hear you. Good deal. Good morning, Beben. Good morning from France. Good morning from the United States. Good morning, guys. All right. What's up, Forbidden One? Choya, good morning. All right, boys and girls. Let me turn the background music down. What do we got here? A few minutes here till market opens up. First things first, economic calendar today. We have revised U of M consumer sentiment today at 10 o'clock. So that used to be one of those previous red folders. It's now an orange folder. So may have to wait for that. And be mindful of 10 o'clock today. So just a heads up on that. 55 minutes ago, we had another Iran headline, it looks like, or Pakistani army chief is on his way to Tehran. 55 minutes ago. Other than that, boys, no other news events to worry about today other than the surprise Iranian and or Trump headlines that could drop at any moment. So stay on your toes, boys. But jumping into the charts here, we have price surging back towards all-time highs. We actually are not too far off of all-time highs at this point. If we go to, here's a 4-hour. You can see on the 4-hour that there's not really a whole lot here, like in recent action, right? Like look at all of, like these 4-hour candles are pretty disgusting. This kind of just, is showing us how the majority of this week has gone, if not the entirety of this week. The only 4-hour fair value gap that we even left was on Wednesday. Maybe you could consider this one as well, but also on Wednesday. A little London session 4-hour gap here, and then a little 4-hour gap here. These are quite literally the only 4-hour fair value gaps that were even left in price all week long is these two on Wednesday. So that's just kind of the back and forth, slow, I guess, grindy market that we've been in this week. But yeah, coming back towards these all-time highs now. We're not far off, right? All-time high here on the micro chart, at least 783 3/4. I don't think there's anything really too important on the daily to reference. We ended up closing yesterday's daily above the high of this daily inefficiency. And then the only inefficiency I saw was actually on the 6-hour chart, which was a slight little poke down below here into this little inefficiency here below this candle low. We tapped that. And now on the 1-hour time frame, we do have SMT at the current high with ES. And Dow Jones, I guess. NQ has a lower high here. ES and Dow Jones both putting in higher highs already. Oh, shit. Boys. Almost missed it. Hey, if it's within a minute, we got to count it. But yeah, no, otherwise, guys, hourly gap here, supported in Asia to a new high. We get one more retracement back down in. We fill that gap completely. And like I said, we hit that 6-hour. That was left. Otherwise, that was like the only time frame I could really see a reason as to why we did that retracement one more time to rebalance there. And otherwise, yeah, guys, I'm probably leaning on the bullish side of things today. Obviously, that's subject to change if things get crazy, but yeah, I'm feeling that this is just likely going back to new all-time highs in all likelihood. So we'll see, but. That is kind of my thought process at this current moment in time. 9:30 opened up. We're only a minute into the open. Wick down. Now we see price already surging to the upside. So away we go. This is the London high, right? Yeah. London high here at 665. So That'll be that, boys. And the news at 10, boys. News at 10. So don't forget that. Otherwise, yeah. Good morning, guys. What's up? What's up, Jason? Good to see you, man. Gecko, good morning. Lone Wolf, good morning. Annie Rich. Annie Rich, good afternoon from Nigeria. Good morning from the United States. What's up, guys? What do you guys got going on in the poll today? Yeah, as expected, 71% of the chat is bullish. So, pretty tilted, but yeah, I agree. I don't think there's any reason to think anything other than bullish at the moment. And I don't even know, like, in order for me to want to be bearish, even like this 1 hour inefficiency just got totally disrespected on the previous hourly candle. You can see price is already just ripping here at the open. So that's, we love those, don't we, boys? Just a straight ripper right at market open. But yeah, in order to be like bearish, I mean, the bearish scenario here, if you want to just be safe and actually have confirmation with some structure shift from a higher time frame, yeah, I mean, you would have to be pretty patient. Not to say that you couldn't get shorts. Like, for all I know, who's to say we don't sweep this London high and then just tank back to this low? Possible, but not necessarily my first choice. What's up, White Mamba? Brian, good morning. Good morning, guys. Last day of the week, boys, before a long weekend. We got, for those of you guys that, I guess you guys probably don't celebrate this holiday in other countries, but Memorial Day weekend incoming, chat. So bank holiday on Monday. Won't be trading Monday. It's an early close. But yeah, won't be trading. So it's going to be a short week next week, long weekend. And then we have the last trading week of the month to follow. We don't really have anything. Yeah, Tuesday, just orange folder. Wednesday, no news. The only red folder news is on Thursday, chat, next week. So there we go. Grinding our way into the summer months, chat. Bada bang, bada barm. What's up, Big Ed Reef? All right, guys. We got London High probably incoming here on NASDAQ, I would think. In all likelihood. I wonder if... Well, here's the 1 minute. Might just get this gap delivering it straight away. Here's our opening range gap as well. Looks like we traded down. Do we get to 50%? Nope, not quite. Not quite. And then, yeah, as far as these lows, dang, we really just printed 1, 2, 3, 4. A little bit more aggressive of a wick on the MNQ chart that I'm now noticing. NQ did not quite give that big of a wick at the open versus MNQ wicked all the way down here, almost below these lows. MNQ, guys, back on its bullshit. Back on its bullshit. Right now, currently, we got Dow Jones trading lower. NQ and ES trading higher. Summer for me, winter for us. Where are you, in Australia? Do you guys even have like a real winter? Or no? Define winter. How cold? How cold in Fahrenheit? Don't give me Celsius. I guess maybe you could give me Celsius. I'll try to guesstimate in my head. Oh, winter in Argentina? Yeah, Argentina doesn't sound like a place that gets very cold. Land from the down under. Cold as fuck? Yeah, tell me. Let's define cold as fuck. How cold does it get in Argentina? You know what? You give me your answer, and I'm actually gonna ask Google as well while we wait. Cause I don't know if I trust you. How cold does Argentina get in the winter? The north remains mild. The central region experiences cool and occasionally freezing weather. Occasionally freezing weather. Yeah, cold as fuck my ass. Occasionally freezing. While the deep south of Patagonia is intensely cold. Oh. Categorized by frequent snow and sub-zero temperatures. So Patagonia. So the most extreme part, the farthest away part from the equator is what you're telling me is what actually gets cold. But yeah, it says here, average highs 57 to 63. That's warm. Average lows 46 to 48. That's the average, it says. Yeah, it says winters here are generally mild and similar to temperatures in autumn in places like Wisconsin and northern United States. Haha! Aha! Learn something new every day. Yeah, I think the coldest we got this year in the winter time, it fluctuates, but I think the coldest we got was like minus 30 at one point this winter, but yeah. Let's just say there's usually a couple days every winter where you're basically like the wind just hurts your face as soon as you step outside. I look sick? Uh-oh. I'm not sick, I don't think. Am I fine? Oh, I'm fantastic. Maybe a little on the sleepy side, but that's why we got our coffee to wake us up, so don't you worry. Hey, cheers. I look sick. Fuck you, man. You sound sick. My thought process, seeing the charts, my thought process is just that we're like literally all-time highs and we're probably just going to likely keep moving higher, I guess. You know, boys, pumped straight away here at the open, which is kind of, you know, whatever, I guess. We are trading above London high currently. We have all-time highs here at 783, so we're like 100 points off from the all-time high. So, yeah. Right back like we never left, boys. We went just low enough to just barely sweep the previous weekly low. I know I got a lot of lines on here, but this weekly candle, we were bearish up to this previous weekly low. And we thought that there was a chance that if we saw some displacement through there, we could see a deeper retrace. But no, sir. Previous weekly low, that was literally the low of the week. And now it looks like previous weekly high, which is the new, the all-time high. That is likely where this candle finishes, I would say. Well, and prints wherever the new all-time high goes. I don't know. Maybe we see 30,000 today. Maybe we see 30,000 on the NASDAQ today. Never say never. We're only like 300 points off, so possible. TGIF setup. Yeah, I'm just gonna safely say TGIF. We've had a lot of expansion weeks, obviously, in a row now. But I'm going to say that the TGIF model hasn't really... You guys can disagree with me, but I would make the argument that the TGIF model has barely showed up, if ever, since we've been on this huge rally. Sounds like a great way, though, to force shorts. I will say that. It does sound like a great way to force shorts. But once again, maybe. Never know. No crystal ball over here, unfortunately. The TGIF logic is basically just when we have a really one-sided week, that Friday, as the weekly candle is printing like the open, high, low, close, or open, low, high, close, that it will retrace, the weekly candle will retrace 20 to 30% of its weekly range to close out the week. So obviously, in the case of this week, it's a bullish expansion, right? But I'm just like, look, so the logic would be, you know, you would anchor once price sets in a high or what looks like a high, and then starts retracing. You would anchor a fib from the weekly low to the weekly high, and then try to capture a short back to that 20 to 30% retracement of that weekly range, and then that would be your TGIF. But I mean, just obviously 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks in a row here of just straight bullishness. I don't think TGIF was offered a single one of these weeks. And then last week was our first bullish weekly, or not bullish, bearish weekly close. So, and now we're just right back to our originally scheduled programming. But yeah, I guess just to use, never want to rule it out completely. Our weekly low was Tuesday. Hypothetically, like let's say if you thought that the high of the day was put in right now, or the high of the week was put in right now, you would look to anchor your fib from that Tuesday low to the high here. And then, yeah, 20 to 30% would be that TGIF, which would basically just be a retracement back down into the low of this last leg and or this low here. Sometimes you get a deeper retracement. That's kind of how the TGIF model is taught. Sometimes it gives like that 50% as well, but yeah, I won't be banking on that. Not me personally, boys. Won't be banking upon that. All right, guys, we have 15-minute candle closure here in 1 minute. News in 15, guys. News in 15. Did you catch the long? You caught it. Congratulations. No, I don't trade right at market open. So you're saying shorts are good? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Definitely turtle soup every single high. One of them will work. Not financial advice. Basically forming the upper wick on the weekly. Yeah, that's the logic behind TGIF. It's taught in 2023 mentorship, I think, from ICT. Well, yeah, I don't like the idea of really boxing myself into that ideology, especially just in the condition that we're in. Because then you just put yourself in a situation where you're like, every single Friday, if you come to the market and you're just like, oh, I want a TGIF setup, like, that's not really trading then, right? You're kind of just hoping for a model that, in my opinion, doesn't really show up most weeks. But that's just me, though. Yeah, we got macro incoming. But yeah, news at 10. I think we'll likely be waiting on that, to be honest. And then look for something either in the 10 o'clock hour, or maybe you'll have to wait until 11. Just being patient, though. The only way to really have caught this long was like either right at the open, or I guess if you liked this, you like this retracement here, and then just a continuation. But yeah, longs be long, and you know what I'm saying? MNQ, yeah, MNQ had a bigger wick down, if that's what you're talking about. Right here. This wick down on MNQ was a little bit more aggressive and scammy than the wick down on the actual E-mini. So here's the 15 on E-mini. That E-mini wick didn't even get below here. Didn't even get below that 830 open. Versus MNQ did. MNQ stay scamming, boys. It stays scamming. We did, on the previous 15-minute candle, we did wick down back below this London high. So we'll see, you know, we're going to open up with this 15-minute. We're opening up. We'll see if it wants to respect maybe 50% of this wick. And then trade back down into this range a little bit. We'll see. Just past 3 Lucid Max 25K accounts. Wait, Lucid Max? what is a Lucid Max account? But congrats, man. I'm just gonna assume that was a typo, maybe. I don't know. Maybe you meant to say flex. Congrats though, man. Congrats. It's the invite only. Oh. Oh. No shit, huh? Oh, fair enough. So not a typo. Either way, congrats, I suppose, man. Nice. My bias short? My bias is not short. No. Felix, is your bias short? I'm not like, you know what I'm saying? I'll never say that we can't go lower. I think that's just, I mean, you guys know me by now. Anything can happen. But I would just have to see, I would have to be convinced, basically. The market would have to convince me that we're giving a reason to be bearish, which I just don't see right now. What's up, crypto surfer? Ba 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 da ba ba ba. What do I think about Funded Next prop firm? Yeah, I plan to do some some due diligence on them over the weekend. And then, yeah, I have to respond back to them. They've been blowing up my email wanting to collaborate. And it sounds like to me, this is honestly just my perspective on Funded Next right now. Funded Next, like I said, this is without me doing a whole lot of due diligence and diving into them. But honestly, it sounds like it's a firm that's a better opportunity for a lot of these people that are just in other countries. You know, because some countries are banned from like using TRADEIFY, Lucid, Apex. So, that's kind of, to be honest, the appeal of the partnership, because it seems like there is, I don't know, a portion of the chat that can't even use TRADEIFY, Apex, or Lucid. So. But yes, if I do decide to move forward with a collaboration with them, then we'll have some giveaway opportunities with them as well. So, yeah. Is that a flex? I don't think it's a flex, no. No, I don't think it's a flex. You wish they would collab with you? Well, hey. Just start streaming and anything can happen. Just kidding. Don't start streaming, Felix. I don't want to miss you then. Stream London session. All right, guys, we're in the macro here. We did right now for this 15-minute, we're holding below 50% of that wick. On this 15-minute rejection block, and going to be closing up that 15-minute bullish gap that was maybe going to get left here. 90-minute, 30-minute. We did have a little 30-minute gap here, I suppose, huh? But we didn't hit this on E-mini. MNQ is different. Oops. Why does MNQ got to be like that, boys? Does anybody else's OCD get a little bit trippy with that? Or is that just me? Here's the 5 minute. But otherwise, guys, yeah, news in 9 minutes or 8 minutes now. News in 9, boys. Bum, 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 bum. What's silver doing right now? Man, silver's kind of choppy, bro. I feel like ever since I mentioned, I'm like, oh, I should full port my Grand Cup account on silver. I feel like every time I look at it, it's just chopping. It's literally the last day though. Like if you're in the Grand Cup and you're trying to move into the qualifier stage, like it's the last day. And by the way, like the 1,000th person is up like 11 or like 11 or 12,000 now. So, I mean, yeah, it's just one of them things. Yeah, 26,000 or 29,600 right here. Retesting this weekly or this month. This hourly opening price. What's my rank? My rank was like 5,000 or something when I looked last night. I'm only 1,000 in profit on the Grand Cup account. But I've literally only taken basically one trade on it. Well, yeah, pretty much. Minus like a break-even trade. But either way, boys, we'll try to make the most of this Friday before the long weekend. Hit the like button, chat. I would say 150 likes unlocks one giveaway. 250 likes will unlock 2 giveaways, boys. 2 giveaways today. Can we get there? Can we get there? Maybe we'll even do a duck race, boys. The duck races are worthwhile for you guys to fill out the Google form if we're going to do multiple giveaways. So that's kind of my logic there. We got to make the juice worth the squeeze, you know? So if you guys want a couple of giveaways today, just need about half of you to hit the old like button. Why didn't you sell? Because brother, why do you ask me these types of questions? When you look at this hourly chart, right? When you look at this hourly chart, I would just turn the question around on you and I'd say, why would you sell? Let me get this straight. You're asking me, why wouldn't I sell? And I'm just like, why the fuck would you sell? Listen, if you guys made money on shorts, congratulations. Your wiener is bigger than mine. Is that what you want me to say? You guys have huge horse cocks. Does that make you feel better if I say that? I'll fucking say it. I'll say it all day. If you guys shorted up here above London High and you made some money, you guys have huge wieners. There, now everybody's happy.
They don't know what the fuck they're doing. Do you understand that?
I'm just trolling. Silver's going higher. I'll take your word for it. I'll take your word for it. We got news in 3 minutes, chat. News in 3 minutos. Good morning, Debbie. Yeah, Debbie, that was good timing. You showed up just in time for the best part. No Gamble, No Futcha says, is it true that some girls prefer a smaller one, asking for a friend? You know, I've heard this rumor as well. And I guess we'll have to, any ladies in the chat, if you guys want to give No Gamble, No Futcha an answer here, some closure on this answer, feel free. Let's, but yeah, let's address the rumors. Let's address the rumors while we wait, huh? And just make sure after this conversation, everybody goes to confession in church after this weekend, all right? I think we might be sinning. Yeah, usually my favorite answer is just, no, babe, yours is perfect. The big one's hurt. I can't believe nobody said that one. I thought for sure somebody was going to drop it. I gave Chad a chance. Oh, shoot. Yeah, we're all going to hell. All right, guys, here's 10 o'clock. Let's see. Opening lower right away. Looks like we just kissed that hourly wick. Let's see here. Is there like a little hourly gap right? There's like a little hourly gap left below this previous hour. Kind of feel like this rejection block should hold, though, if we're going to go higher. Just because we inversed here. We traded down into this hourly inversion and retest. Let's see, boys. If we're going to go higher, that would make sense to me. Maybe we see this 930 opening price. But otherwise, yeah, there is a small little 1 hour bullish gap below this previous hourly low. Both on ES and NQ. Bro, these MNQ wicks are insane, bro. These wicks are literally non-existent on E-mini. What is going on in here? Bro, is anybody getting scammed by these MNQ wicks? This is our second one this morning. Has anybody gotten scammed so far? Or no? Yeah. Speak now, forever hold your peace. But yeah, 15-minute. I guess I can mark out the hourly gap, I guess. It's not as prevalent on the MNQ chart, though, just because of the scam wicks, which we also got in the previous hour. But yeah, right here. NQ and ES right here. Hourly BPR. All right, there we go. So we've hit this level, right? So if we're going to see higher, we would likely want to see this hold. If not, then we're probably going to see this low. But there we go. MNQ's got me a little bit MNQ's got me a little bit worried. Now MNQ hasn't. Yeah, what's going on with this chart boys? At this point I gotta pull up E-mini and MNQ side by side just so we can see what the fuck is going on here. Crazy, dude. So weird. Strange. I blame Barron Trump. Yeah, I'm just going to sip my coffee for now. I'm going to sip my coffee and I'm just going to watch this. But I am wanting to see a bounce from here, boys. That's first thing that I'm waiting on potentially here. All right. Daniel, what's up, man? Daniel, I feel like I haven't seen your name in the chat in a hot minute, man. Unless I'm just making that up in my head, but... I thought OPEX was last week. Oy. Monday futures is going to be a half day, I believe, with the bank holiday. Early close, but I wouldn't expect there to be like great opportunity. Maybe if there's like some crazy headline over the weekend that sparks some volatility, but I wouldn't bank on that. Do I love you? Only if you love me. My love is a conditional love, Aman. Would you say risking 250 to 300 is pretty good for a 50K Apex PA account? Yeah. That's good risk. If you risk 250 a trade, you'd have to lose 8 trades in a row to blow the account up. 300, obviously a little bit less, but yeah, that's plenty of room. But yeah, as far as risk management goes with props, I would say there's 3 tiers. There's 3 tiers of risk management approaches. Approach number 1 is obviously the obvious one, which is Max size, full port. You're risking everything basically from the jump. That's approach number one. Not recommended, but people do it. Approach number two is a step down from that, which I would say is, it's not super aggressive, but I'm going to say, if I had to put a term on it, we're going to call it mildly ambitious, which would be like risking, let's say on a 50K account, $500 roughly a trade. Because if you're risking $500 a trade, you'd have to lose about 4 trades in a row to blow the account up. I would say that's just like a mildly ambitious, but it still allows you, like if you're hitting a 1 to 2 risking $500, you're going to make $1,000, which is pretty dang good. I mean, it's pretty dang good. And then there's the conservative slow approach, which is probably the safest, most room for error, which would be the like risking like 250, like a trade, 250 to 300. You're just dividing your drawdown by more. But in my mind, those are the three approaches, and not all funded accounts are created equal. Am I earning 100K per month? That's a great question. Let's just say let's just say I will disclose a yes or no to that answer at 150 likes. The affiliate money be hitting, don't it, Tyler? I mean, the affiliate money is no doubt big business for a lot of people, but I am, let me just put it modestly, I'm a small fish compared to many of these people. I don't really know why. I think it's because I don't have breasts. Oh, I think the trading space is sexist. Or everybody that obviously it's a male dominated field. Most of the traders watching in out there in the trader universe, they're just like a bunch of horny guys, I think maybe that's it. But yeah, I would still say I'm a very small fish, very small fish. Unfortunately. $10K a month affiliate. Listen, if I didn't make $10K a month, I would just kill myself. I'm just I'm joking. Relax. I'm totally kidding. Is this the bounce? We'll see. We shall see, boys. We shall see. 5-minute bearish gap here. Yeah. Maybe if we see this 5-minute inversion, a buddy just says, hey, let me slap and tickle that thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm the gay icon of trading? No. Come on now. Listen, if you're afraid to kiss your friends, just say that. Because I am comfortable with my sexuality. Look, I'll even drop it in the Discord, and then I'll check Dom's message because Dom tagged me in something. Dom hit some TP, I think. Congrats, Dom. Congrats, Dom. Listen, I don't know about you boys. I don't know about you boys and girls. But this is like... This resonates with me. You guys ever seen American Pie?
It's true. I'll kiss everybody here. Dudes, chicks, everybody. Because I am comfortable with my sexuality. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, boys. That's just what hits home. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you know, I gotta like listen. If sharing a little kiss with your bro, listen. I gotta stop. What demons are you wrestling with? Are you afraid that you're gonna be? Are you afraid that you might be into that? Like. You know what I mean? Because I can do it and know that I just don't like it. But you do it, and I think you're afraid that you're going to like it. I don't know. Seems a little gay. Ouch. I heard you have 3 kids. It just depends however many people are watching the stream at one time. Right now I have about 480 of them. You are all my children. And I expect that room to be clean and your homework to be finished. Or you're going to get a little spanking. You know what I'm saying? But this is also me, I feel like. I feel like half the time on my live streams, this is also me. This is how I feel. This is also how I feel when like yesterday after holding my trade, or not my trade, my runner, holding my runner for as long as I did and then not getting my TP. This is like literally how I feel sometimes holding NQ trades that just do that.
Each time when I come here, I am abused.
Like, if it's not NQ abusing me, it's going to be just somebody verbally assaulting me in the chat. Have you guys ever tried trading while being verbally abused? They don't really make like a rule book for it. Do you only use one screen? I don't. I use 2 screens for trading. I have 3 monitors, but I'm only using 2 of them for like actual charting. But yeah, so this is my main monitor that I'm obviously sharing here on stream, and then I have my other monitor that I just basically have for all like multiple time frames. Mainly I'm watching the higher time frames, right? So like if I'm showing the 1 minute or 5 minute here, I'm looking at the 15, 1 hour, 4 hour up here. I could actually show you, I guess. I could actually show you my little setup, I suppose. Here, 1 second. So here's my main monitor that you guys are seeing here, and then my top monitor looks like this. I don't know why the resolution makes it look like it's a different shade, but for some reason on stream here it makes it look like that. But yeah, so can you see all my tabs? Oh, my tabs are cut off. Anyway, I have 5 minute, 15 minute, 1 hour, 4 hour, and I just have all the indices, Dow, S&P, and NQ. And then I have other tabs as well, but like here's an NQ tab with just like 8 different time frames on it. Oops. So yeah, 5, 15, 30 minute, 1 hour, 90, 4 hour, 6 hour, one daily, right? So it's like trying to see everything as much as you can at least. The only problem with this is like sometimes I'll just like set this to like the 1 hour and then I'll like not be paying attention to it. So like that's the thing about trading is you constantly have to be just like moving around, like checking time frames, especially as time frames close, because they just change, you know, they just change. So yeah, in other words, maybe I do need another monitor. The more monitors I have, the faster I can lose. Oh, but TradingView subscription, whatever the highest one is, what is it, like Premium Plus or something? I just buy it every year on the Black Friday sale. It's a write-off. I also pay for the live data. It's like $7 a month though, so it's not a lot. You need the live data if you are are trading any personal funds. Otherwise, if you're using props, then you know, live data is included when you log in. Do you have lag with many windows open? No, not really. Not any more lag than I guess normal. I feel like TradingView is a little laggy just in general, but it's like got a little latency, I guess. I don't know if it's like 400 milliseconds probably or something like that on average. When I asked why not short, you set up 1 minute sweep with FEG, not valid. I mean, yeah, I mean, you can find, I'm not going to sit here and say that the setup is not valid, especially on the lower time frames. On the lower time frames, guys, like there's always going to be a plethora of setups, both directions all the time. But the highest probability setups are obviously going to be the ones that align with what is happening on the higher time frames, right? So, and I said this at the beginning of the stream, which was, in order for me to be bearish, I would have to just see a higher time frame structure shift before I just want to enter. Like, I just don't want to fade these all-time high prices. Every time in weeks past I've tried fading these all-time highs, I just get totally ran over, and all these shorts on the lower time frames end up kind of being inducement. So I just don't want to you know, be trying to force the short and then get ran over, I guess. So that's really it though. That's not to say that they can't work. It's just, I mean, I think we would all agree that when everything is in alignment, that's when you create the highest probability condition for yourself. So that's all I'm trying to do. Yep, 15-minute CISD here. See, but like now, because we're getting like things like this to happen, 15-minute change in the state of delivery, you know, we are still in this 1 hour BPR. It's just a bullish gap on ES. But like if these things fail, that would be indication to me that I could, all right, look for draws lower. But if I'm looking for those beforehand and I'm trying to get this to just get disrespected, well, you're kind of just hoping, you know. Sometimes it does. Sometimes it just holds, and then you end up round tripping a trade or whatever. Win rate been like this year? I really wouldn't be able to tell you. It's obviously been kind of spotty and streaky. Like, there's weeks where I feel like I can barely capture a win, right? And then there's weeks where I don't lose. And then there's kind of like normal weeks. I would say like a normal week would be like green, let's say 3 days, maybe break even 1 day, and then red 1 day. That'd be like a normal week. And the green days can be a little bit different because some days you get that full delivery to your target and you're one and done for the day. Those are my favorite, obviously. And then there's other green days where it's like, all right, you hit like a partial or two, but your full position doesn't get hit. But I would say that's like a normal-ish week. Usually there's always one red day in the week, and then like a shit break even day, and then just like, yeah, 2 or 3 green days, I would say. But then you get the outliers. Some weeks you just kick ass, and then other weeks you just get your ass kicked. Yesterday was green, but you were not satisfied. Yeah, like yesterday's a good example of like one of those kind of like intermediate green days. You know, it wasn't like a full, I guess, quote unquote full green day, but it was green. But then again, I also made the decision to, one, close my first attempt early, which did bite me a little bit. And then I didn't get myself out of low-hanging fruit because I was kind of just hoping for an expansion, which we didn't get. Yeah, boys, looks like lower may be the play here after all. It does make sense, though. I think the, what was the poll earlier? It was like 72% bullish. It's just, bro, it's almost like if the poll is like 50-50, then there's no really tilt indicator there. But if the poll is ever over like 60% one way, I think almost 100% of the time it does the opposite, does it not? I mean, have you guys noticed that? There's like a threshold that we have to hit, but once we hit the threshold, then it's like, yeah, we're definitely doing the opposite. Time frame entry, 5 minute or under, I guess. Preferably. But yeah, even like this 5 minute, we trade up into the 5 minute. We respect, drop down to a 1 minute. You see another change in the state here. Continuing to move lower. But yeah, our next, you know, if we're going for this external low here. Well, internal low, technically. That'd be the next level, though. But yeah, I just didn't want to front run. I just didn't want to front run this hourly. It's really all it came down to. Still bullish, going for previous month low. What? PML? Isn't that what previous monthly low? Is that what you're saying, Lone Wolf? Previous month low? That's all the way down here. Pre-market low. Oh, now that makes more sense. Just had to clarify. Hey, just had to clarify. You never know. You never know. Yeah, you're right. No upper wick on the 1 hour. Yep. You are absolutely correct. We're only 25 minutes into this hourly candle, so. What are you looking for after the liquidity and, of course, the biases align? What? My first idea for the day was that we could see just continuation longs. And then I'm only shifting bearish if market from a higher time frame gives me a reason to do that, I guess. So I'm really just waiting at this point. But yeah, not flipping. I'm not going to be a bear. I'm not going to be a bear at all until I need to be. And to me, the longs are still valid. Honestly, like the longs are still valid throughout this entire hour. This, who's to say this hourly doesn't flip here like at 10:30 and then we end up holding this hourly. Waiting for it to enter a trade. Well, something to align first off, but I guess for right now, because I'm wanting to be bullish, it would be a displacement back up, and then obviously some sort of a model to enter off of for longs, I guess. Until this flips on the higher time frame, then we'd maybe entertain the other side, or for me at least. But yeah, I would say that this is still bearish for right now on the lower time frames, so I wouldn't be too gung-ho to do a whole lot at the current moment. Um, 5 minute. See, now we'll see here. We'll see if we end up actually holding this area without taking those lows. I would like to think for this hourly gap to be valid, like we should not see this low. You can see we're right at OTE of this range here. Finally starting to get some bullishness holding here, perhaps. But yeah, like a 1 minute change in the state would be just extending from this. Oop, the last up close candle here before this last down move to a new low. So this would be like a 1 minute change in the state. Higher 5 minute would be up here. $10:30 incoming in 90 seconds. Oops. It's kind of messy in here. Did it just give that 1 minute change in the state? It might have just done it with that close right there. Yeah, it did. Stop. 60 points. It's actually not bad. Fuck it, I'll bite. I'll bite with 3 for right now. In along here, 556 is my entry. Stop is at the low though. So 66 point stop. Maybe can look to add as this moves higher. 10:30 just opened up. I like that 5 minute close. We'll see. But not going to be surprised if we see some retracement. Wrong entry. I guess we'll see, won't we? Anonymous. It's only wrong if it doesn't work, right? If anything, if we're wrong, I'm going to say it's wrong timing, if anything. But, yeah. Finding a bounce here off of that hourly. That hourly right here, so... Gonna stick with it until it invalidates. Mm. 546 was your entry. Oh, you got in 10 points before me, Nika. 46. Yeah. Come on. It's not a competition. Did I see the last Michael Jackson movie? No. Waited for a bounce from the 1 hour gap? Yeah. Yep. My plans for the day, trade. I'll be honest with you, boys. I skipped leg day this week. Kevin in the chat, cover your ears. Hey, cover your ears. I skipped leg day this week. I probably will skip leg day this week. Yeah, maybe go to the gym. Legs would be the only thing I have left to do. So if I do go to the gym, I'll be hitting legs. Otherwise, yeah, man, I guess the world is my oyster. I don't really have a whole lot of plans. I got some family plans over the weekend for Memorial Day weekend. Other than that, though, how much body fat you got? Well, according to my smart scale, like 15.5% as of this morning. Boys, I did get my rhythm blood results back, by the way. Literally within like 24 hours. Pretty fucking impressive, to be honest. But we got great news. First time I've ever had my blood work done, basically since I was like a kid. But yeah, I was basically optimal, or I guess like average ranges for pretty much everything, other than there was a ferritin. So your iron storage, my iron storage was out of range. That was the only thing. But we got optimal testosterone, boys. Optimal free test. Optimal total test. Oh, boys. Testosterone through the roof. Come on. Well, maybe optimal range wouldn't be like technically through the roof, but yeah, once you start getting, up in your later adult years, that is one of the main concerns with the male demographic is you're worried about the testosterone levels dipping, you know what I'm saying? So I was pleased with that. So here's the thing. Now we're hitting a 15-minute bearish. So if I don't think I'm gonna go break even. I think I'm just gonna let it play out. I'm comfortable with this risk. But if I am wrong, so you guys manage your trade however the fuck you want. If you're bearish, you might see this and say, nah, I don't like that, and you might protect. I think I'm just gonna leave it. The gap doesn't exist on NQ. Only on ES here. But we're getting a bounce from a 1 hour. And I just think we're overall bullish. So I'm just going to let it ride how it is. I won't go break even until like this hourly opening price. But that's just me, boys. You guys manage your trade however you would like. We're up, well, from my entry, roughly like 40, 50 points, give or take. So... But I'm just pointing that out, right? If I am wrong, this would likely be the area where that continuation lower could come in. What pairs? I was gonna be mean and say USD JPY, but I think you're being sincere. If you look at my chart, you can see what I'm trading, right? So this is the NASDAQ, this is the S&P 500, but I'm trading the NASDAQ. I'm not on TRT. I'm not on TRT. I'm not on TRT. Luckily, thankfully, my test is great, so I wouldn't even need it. Would I get on it? Probably not till like, I mean, my levels would have to be pretty shit later in life, I guess. But yeah, I would. Probably after kids as well. I will say the people, well, you know, just going off of like people that I know that are on TRT, they get on it because their levels are like really bad. They're terrible testosterone levels, which just makes you feel like shit. It's literally a vitality indicator. So if you have low test, you just don't feel you don't feel as alive, boys. I guess until my levels are in that kind of a place, I wouldn't be able to speak on that personally, but everyone that I know that is on TRT that had low test levels and then they got on it, they talk about how amazing it feels. So, I mean, yeah, if I got to that point, for sure. But if you get on TRT prior to like having kids, then you have to take something to offset the fertility because it makes you infertile, I believe. So yeah, ideally, it would just be nice to like not have to worry about that until like after you're done having kids. Yeah, free test is the main thing. Yep, for sure. The more you know, right? 6 years on TRT. Dang. What was Crypto Surfer, if you don't mind? What did you get on it? Like, I'm assuming because the blood work indicated that I was kind of the right decision, or? And also, Crypto Surfer, are you taking anything to offset any sort of fertility stuff? I guess I don't even know how old you are. Crypto Surfer. Your profile picture looks like a young dude. How much weight have I lost? Since the beginning of the year, I'm down like 30 pounds. So what is it? End of May. So basically in 5 months. Well, yeah. But the number on the scale really isn't as important to me as like recomp. I guess when you're losing body fat percentage, though, it's, you know, you're going to lose some weight as well. But yeah, the number on the scale really isn't my main, like, I really could care less, honestly, what the scale says. More so just recomposition. I haven't jumped on tests yet, thought about it. You know what sucks though? Bro, listen, anybody that goes to the gym, this would probably apply more to the men. I'm not saying that it can't apply to the women, but boys, this is why I stopped like barbell pressing, was because my left shoulder, like my AC joint in my left shoulder, would just fucking hurt barbell benching. All right. So then I switched to dumbbells only. In this year, now it's my right AC joint, my right shoulder. And I'm like, fuck. So when I have to have like a really extensive warm up, and it just kind of sucks because I don't really have like the confidence to really do as much weight as I feel like I can do or should be able to do. And then I have to change like my grip position. I do more of like a neutral grip instead of, I guess like a, whatever the normal grip would be, right? But more of a neutral grip, and I either am just like, yeah, dumbbells only, or honestly, the machines even feel better than dumbbells on my AC joint currently. So yeah, I don't know. I was thinking about getting on like a little TB 500 or BPC 157 just to like see if that will fucking help. And I've also been like trying to strengthen, at least from some of the research I did, it said if I strengthen my rear delts specifically, that will help, I guess, with stabilization. So yeah, it just kind of sucks because everybody knows, they say you're not supposed to be an ego lifter, but everybody knows it's always better to, you know, you don't want to be a little bitch in there. You know what I'm saying? There's girls in there. My future wife could be in there, and she's gonna be like, oh, this guy's doing more than him. So, it's the age. I don't know if it's the age because I mean, even like, I'm not fucking that old, but even when I was like years younger, literally like 5-6 years ago, I was able to get my AC joint on my left to flare up too. So yeah. Anyway, I don't know if you guys had any advice. Kevin saying form. Yeah, I probably, that's the one thing when you do go up in weight is you sacrifice your form. So yeah, I probably at one point was maybe doing more than I should have been with poor technique. Flaring those elbows way out, boys. You guys know how it is. But hey, man, if you ain't pushing it, they ain't gonna let you push it, if you know what I'm saying. But can you run? Can I run? I can. I choose not to. Fuck running. I'll run if I'm like playing a sport. But what am I gonna do? Go outside and just start running around? Fuck that, dude. Nah. Just let me hit my 10K steps and call it good. Damn, you can't survive the apocalypse? Oh, I'll survive the apocalypse because all I gotta do, Nika, is just run faster than whoever's running next to me. I just gotta run faster than whoever is running next to me. That's it. I'll trip them. I'll push them. I don't give a shit. Sorry, man. We'll see you in the next one. Yeah, dude. Good time. Alrighty, boys. I think we're safe to go break even here. I don't think there's... I mean, yeah. I think I'm going to be going break even here to protect the trade. We're up over 1R. Manage your positions however you want, boys and girls. I'm just holding for now, but... Maybe a partial up in this wick. How much are your dumbbell press in kilograms? I don't know. I guess I really haven't, in the last year probably, especially, I really haven't tried to get like a PR or anything either on like the weight that I'm pushing. I think the highest in pounds that I've done for like a set of 8 to 10 is I think last summer I did hundreds or 105s for like a set of 8 to 10, and that's always with a slight incline. I'm actually not doing it flat press. I usually have the bench either up 1 or 2 clicks. So I don't know what that equates to for like what my max push could be with dumbbells, but no, I'm dead ass. I'm fucking dead ass. You guys think I'm a weak shit? I'm fucking strong as fuck. The only person that can kick my ass in this chat is Kevin. Maybe Crypto Surfer. But Crypto Surfer's on TRT, so he's cheating. Why you so strong? You got the big muscles. Wow. I want you to meet my daughter. We do have a 5-minute gap here. So if we do retrace, I would want that to hold. Let me just put it this way, boys. If I get break even on this trade, this is a total fucking scam. Total scam. You know what I mean? Like, give me a fucking break. Weighted pull-ups or dips? No. Weighted dips, actually, yes. But pull-ups, no. I don't really do pull-ups either. The opening dotted lines, yeah, it's just marking out the opening prices of significant candles. So like 9:30 open, 8:30 open, New York midnight. Monthly open, weekly open I also have on here. Just really a reference point. Is Powell speaking today? I think Powell's donezo. Officially. All right, yeah. Here's the thing. Squat though, I have not barbell squatted. I have not back squatted. Literally, bro, I have no idea. Probably before COVID for sure. Maybe like 2018, 2019. Fuck that shit. What do I need to be back squatting for? Yeah, I know Powell's still part. Yeah, I know. Back shots gotta look nice. Oh, fuck. Yeah, we're all going to hell. Hit the like button, boys, if you guys want to do giveaway. We're doing a giveaway at 150 likes, and we'll do 2 giveaways at 250 likes, okay? We'll do a duck race. And I don't know, if you guys really overdo it, like, fuck it. If every single person watching right now hit the like button, we'll do 3 giveaways. I don't give a shit. Try and stop me. We got Lucid. We got TRADEIFY. We got Apex codes. So the power is in the hands of the people. We are going to dump after taking that high. This one right here, maybe. Looks like we just like kissed the hourly opening price. We did tap this price on the E-mini chart, by the way. I believe. Yeah. So I might see retracement here. Macro is beginning. Macro is beginning, but yeah, I'm break even, risk free on this. I mean, if I get break even stopped on this, this shit's just fucked. What's up, Adam? Thanks, man. Where's the like button? The one with the thumb. Thumb me, boys. And girls. Yeah, don't hit the heart button. Don't hit the heart button in the live chat. Let me turn that off. That actually doesn't do anything. I should turn those off. Oh wait, they are off. Yeah, I got reactions off. They are off. I was gonna say I thought I did that once. Scared me. How many times have you failed challenges? I mean, what do you mean? Lots. Lots. But yeah, that's kind of the prop. I mean, that's kind of the prop game though, you know? Like, I've said this for a while. I think that live personal funds trading is just it's a whole different approach than props, which I think you guys would agree with that. I wouldn't necessarily say that profitable prop firm trading 100% equates to 100% profitable like live personal funds trading. It is different because you can be profitable with props simply because of the cost of entry is so small, with the upside being what it is, right? So you can blow through accounts, and then you're really, a lot of the times, you're like one payout away from making it all back, right? So it's just a different approach, I guess. And yeah, I do think profitability is slightly different than just like normal trading profitability, I guess. But yeah, I mean, yeah, you're still going to fail challenges, I would say. You know, profitable doesn't mean you never fail an eval or never blow a funded account, I wouldn't say. At least just not with the current, not with the current environment of prop firms. Will I add in the no. We hit the hourly open. So my entire premise of the idea is that we're going to see hourly expansion from the gap. Now, I'm not 100%, like that's not 100% to happen, because even if you look at like ES, like I said if I am wrong, I think we're in an area where that reversal would happen because of where we're at. 5 and 15-minute chart, mainly just referencing ES here, right? Because we did get a 15-minute bearish change in the state. We have a 15-minute bearish gap here. So if I am wrong and this sponsors new lows, then that's fine. I'm going to get break even. But what I did today is I followed my plan. I waited for something that aligned with what I felt was the bias, which was higher. I took an opportunity into an area where if I'm wrong, I'm going to get break even stopped. Or it's going to play out and I'm going to hit TP. But no, yeah, for that reason, I wouldn't add anymore. But yeah, plan follow. That's all I can do, man. I can't control what happens from here. If it were up to me, boys, we'd already be at TP. If it were up to me, we'd already be up here. We are stalling a lot here below this opening price. Let's see if we can flip the open prior to the close of the hour. I really like the position that we're in if we can get a bullish close. Which, to me, would make the most sense with what we took. We're at 150 likes, are we? Come on, come on. All right, so we locked in one giveaway. If you guys want multiple giveaways, just keep hitting the like button if you haven't hit the like button once already. Go grab your sister, go grab your mom. Say, hey, look at this sexy little guy. You like him or no? And then have them hit the like button as well. Can we get a ho yeah for Friday? Yeah, let's not celebrate too early. Let's not celebrate too early. Let me do this just to claim a little something. All right, I'm gonna grade the wick here. Actually, yeah, we'll go right here to the opening price. We'll grade the wick here, and then as we trade up near this 50%, I'll just start closing contracts. It is a 2.5 R to the high. It's a 1.8 R to this 50% from where I put my stop. But so funny how, like, sometimes the biggest stops, you literally have no drawdown, and today was a perfect example of that. Literally no drawdown. I could have gotten away with a 6-point stop instead of a 65-point stop. Yeah, 15 looks good on NQ. We're going to get another 15 close in 3 minutes and hourly close. Would like to see ES inverse that gap as well. Might as well grade the wick on E-mini here as well, because we all know how MNQ be. We know how MNQ be acting. We know how MNQ be acting. Instead of partialing, I guess I could just do... Where's a fixed 2R? Literally, like, right above 50% of the wick. Yeah, you guys manage your trade however you want. You guys can partial now if you want. It's totally up to you. Totally up to you. I'm gonna just find some comfort in the 1 hour here. But yeah, we are in the opposing hourly rejection block. No guarantee that I'm gonna get this delivery. Yeah, we'll do a giveaway today, and we'll do multiple giveaways if you guys hit the like button a little bit more. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. We'll end Friday the right way. All right, new 15-minute. Yeah, we didn't really get the inversion on ES, unfortunately, yet. 15-minute gap opened up as well below here. Just holding. Yeah, ain't that crazy? 10 a.m. hourly candle did all that just in the last like 2 minutes or a few minutes here. We closed bullish after all that. After all that. I'm just going to go ahead. I'm just going to assume that you guys are going to hit the like button goal for multiple giveaways. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the Google form ready. I'm putting my faith in you, boys. I'm putting my faith in you. And we can run some duck races. Because we haven't ran any yet this week. Any duck races? What do you guys think? I'm kind of tempted to just go full out at 2R, which is this CE of this wick, basically. Get on with our day. What's the date today? May 22nd. All right, guys. The form is ready to go. The form is ready to go. We'll go ahead and publish this. And I'm going to drop this in the... Let me unpin that. I'm going to drop this in the chat. Fill that out if you guys would like to be a part of the giveaways today. Hit the like button. And then I'm going to pin this to the top of the chat. All right, so giveaway form is pinned, boys and girls. Nika's holding for the high. All right. Fine with me. Yeah, I know. ES is, well, it's a little bit slower. All right, come on. Oh, what the heck? I copied the YouTube link. What a retard. Sorry, boys. All right, now the form is in the chat. My bad. Form is in the chat, and I'm pinning it there. There we go, boys. Oh!
can't you see? You are the one I need. You make me this, bring me up, bring me down. Play it sweet, make me move like a freak. Mr. Saxo beat, make me this, brings me up, brings me down. Play it sweet, make me move like a freak.
We're spamming them, boys. We're spamming them. Spamming them. Hey, W's in the shot. W's in the shot. You guys spam W's, and I'm gonna spam my meme deck for a second. These are all copywriting my stream, by the way. That's funny. All right, and then we're gonna end. Hang on, let's see here. Just double checking. Yeah, I guess actually we got 2 more left here. This one is for sure true right now.
And believe me, Kevin, the only problem you're gonna have is that you didn't buy more. Sound fair enough?
Our only problem is that we didn't buy more. All right. Before we play the last one, boys, it is Friday after all. It is Friday. If you guys are still holding, good luck. I'm fully out here at 50% of the opposing rejection block. And the giveaway form is pinned in the chat if you guys want to be in the giveaway today. Hit the like button, guys. We are at 190 likes. So we got 1 giveaway locked in. 1 giveaway locked in. If you guys want multiple giveaways, boys. You know, I'll be nice. I'll be nice. I'll be charitable today. 200 likes plus 2 giveaways. 250 plus likes, 3. Does that sound like a fair deal? Hey, does that sound like a fair deal? Here I am moving goalposts for you guys to get more giveaways with a less payback for me. But hey, I like to think I'm a nice guy. Plus it's Friday. Plus we got a long weekend, boys. All right, and then the final one. Save the best for last.
Mufasa, you know we finally here, right? Well, it's Friday then, it's Saturday, Sunday, what? It's Friday then, it's Saturday, Sunday, what? It's Friday, it's Saturday, Sunday. Hey, let's go, let's go. What? Hey, hey,
hey. Oh my goodness. It's Friday then. It's Saturday, Sunday. What? All right. All right, guys. Form. I'll drop it one more time. It's pinned in the top of the chat, guys. Oops, actually. Pinned in the top of the chat. Pinned in the top of the chat. If you are not also in the Discord, hop in the Discord. This is where I'll facilitate the codes for the winners. We got 2 giveaways for sure, but if we get to 250 likes, we'll do 3. And honestly, if we do 3, we could just do tiers. We could do a TRADEIFY growth account, we could do an Apex code, and then we could do a LUCID code. I think that's probably the best, because otherwise I guess you guys will probably all do you guys will probably all pick LUCID. I think that sounds fair. Especially since I moved the goalpost for you. You know what I mean? I became so thin. What's up? Thanks, man. I locked in for my summer cut. And I took some Retta. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. All right, guys. Let me grab your responses here. We got 120 responses. Let me grab the ducks. The giveaway form is in the chat, pinned at the top. You guys should all see it. Moderators, can you confirm that the form is there at the top of the chat? I got people asking, like, where's the form? So I just want to make sure. Moderators, can you confirm or deny? Yes, sir. Okay. What's up, Cole? What's up, Cole? Debbie, today is your day. I got a good feeling about it. But here's the thing. Now that I said that, everyone's gonna, if you win, they're gonna be like, oh, he rigged it. Can't win. Can't win. It's not. It is. Bro, you guys are confusing me. Some people are like, it's not. It is. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to grab it one more time. And I'm going to give you guys 90 seconds. I'm going to give you guys 90 seconds. If you've already filled out the form, you're good. It's going to populate what looks like a different link, but it's the same exact form. But yes, it's pinned. It's pinned. It's pinned. It's pinned at the bottom. Oh, they pin it at the bottom now? On YouTube? I thought that they just did that on my chat that I'm looking at. I didn't know if that's actually the case on actual YouTube too. That's cool. Or kind of not cool. I like pinning at the top more. But yes, it's pinned somewhere. Top or bottom of the chat. You guys have about 30, we'll say 45 seconds. I'll give you, I'm trying to be charitable and give these guys some time, boys. It's only fair. It's only fair. And then I'm going to grab the ducks. Let me grab those crazy little ducks. Where are those ducks? There we go. But yes, must be subscribed as well. Robert, welcome. You naughty little... I'm going to check. I'm going to check. I'm going to check and see if you guys are subscribed. Oh, yeah. Everybody's been sneaking by. All right, guys. Bro, not again. See, guys, this is what's happening lately with the ducks. This is what's been happening lately with these ducks. Bro. Look, so I'm on the thing. Here's the duck race, right? Go. And it literally, this did this the last time. I just remember this. The last time we tried to do the duck race, this same thing happened. Come on, man. Can you guys believe I actually paid for this? I literally paid for a year subscription to be able to do these duck races with unlimited people. And the last 2 times, it hasn't worked for the duck race. You want to talk about getting scammed. But let's see the spinning wheel. The spinning wheel is what we had to do last time. See, this works. The spinning wheel works. Why don't the ducks work? I'm going to have to find somewhere to send a complaint because that is ridiculous. That's the 2nd time in a row now. I mean, yeah, we could do like other animals. Let me see. Race timers. Emoji race. Honestly, that could be fun. We got greyhound dog race, camel race. Bro, I actually raced camels one time in Egypt. That's actually a true story. Camel race. What does chat want? Does chat want camel race or emoji race? Also, I think you guys are going to get the high here as well. Yeah, forget those ducks. Fuck those ducks. See, I thought the like emoji race would be cool because what if somebody gets an eggplant? You know what I'm saying? They were like rooting for an eggplant to win. I think that there could be some comedic humor in that. Let me see what kind of does it tell me what kind of emojis I get? No. I wonder how many emojis I get. All right, you guys like the camels anyway, so. I see more camels than emojis, so I guess we'll go with the camels. Everybody's feeling the camels here. All right. I'm going to grab the list of names here, guys. We got 150 responses. If you did not fill out the form by now, too bad, too sad. Hide your emails. There we go. There we go. Grab your usernames. There we go. There we go. All right. Here we go. Here we go, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Catholics and Jews. Here we go. Big Head Reef bringing up the caboose. Big Head Reef bringing up the caboose. Nika's always at the top of these things. She literally fills this out so fucking fast. I was just doing a quick scan to see if there's any duplicates. There shouldn't be, by the way, but you always like to double check. All right, guys, we got 150. We're going to do 3 giveaways today is the plan, assuming that you guys get to 250 likes. People are jumping off like crazy, but I believe we can still get to 250 likes. There's still about 300 of you watching live. We got 2 giveaways for sure locked in. Giveaway number 1 is going to be a TRADEIFY growth account code. Giveaway number 2 is going to be an Apex code for any size evaluation on any platform. Giveaway number 3 is going to be a LUCID 50K flex, all right? All right, sounds like a fair deal to me. Let's do 33 seconds, load it up on the clock. Jesus year. We're going to set that up. We got the names here. All right. Let's see these camels. Everybody wanted to be camels. We got, see, now you got camels starting in the second row. You got camels starting in the first row. You guys are going to say it's rigged, but hey, you got to live with it now. You got to live with it now. All right. Good luck, everybody. May the humpbacks be ever in your favor, I guess. All right. Let's see how this thing goes. Oh, God. Kind of loud. Oh, I turn it down. I can't. All right, here we go. I can't see shit, to be honest with you. We got Jassy kind of in the lead there. Oh, my God. We got Avelli Capital just, geez, trades with 7. This is actually, trades with Steven, sorry. We got camels just, these guys are moving. And I don't know if you guys know this about camels. They actually, if you've ever ridden a camel, they're actually pretty fucking fast. I'm not gonna lie. And you're like 10 feet up on these things. It's actually kind of like freaky. Uh-oh. 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 47. I wish they separated this a little bit better, but 81 AT Capital. You can see AT Capital's got the lead there with the snout. AT Capital, are you there, AT Capital? Oh, here we go. I can turn that down. Hell yeah. AT Capital, are you there, man? Are you there? AT Capital will win the TRADEIFY growth code. So we got 1 winner. We got Apex next, and then if we get to 250 likes, we'll do the Lucid, all right? That's 3 giveaways to end the week. Pretty sweet. Avelli Capital, man, you had it, dude. Oh, my God. Yeah, AT Capital hit the nitrous right at the end. He pulled a Dominic Toretto on you. Your camel didn't leave the blocks? I don't even have a camel. I think mine died of dehydration. All right, I see in the chat, AT Capital. Congrats, man. Same goes for the next couple of winners. Join the Discord. This is funny, by the way. This is what I look like running. Dude, how did you know? Yeah, I better not. Yeah, don't look at that. Nika's going to say something about back shots again. If you guys are not in the Discord, hop in the Discord. For the winners, open up a ticket right here. Open up a ticket right here, and then I will get you the codes later today. All right, congrats, AT Capital. Remove, yep. All right, we got more camel races to go, boys. This one is for the Apex code. This one is for the Apex code. Let me turn the music up. Let's get the vibes right here. There we go. All right, boys. On your marks. Get set. Blech. Or whatever sound camels make. All right, here we go. Choya IR. Dude, this is crazy. They just like come out of nowhere. The second fleet just comes in so hot. We got Javaz, we got B21, Victor, Sandrika. Oh, Sandrika thinks she's got... Oh, that's never a good sign, Sandrika. Dude, your camel, I think, just blew a Achilles. Oh my God, Fearless Trader is fearlessly ripping to the front and then it hits a wall. Running like it's got a parachute on. Rezahi, Melra, somebody's going to steal this, I think. No way. Rezahi held on the entire time. Rezahi held on the entire time. Can you believe it? Unbelievable. Rezahi, are you in the chat, Rezahi? Are you in the chat, Rezahi? Let me know, let me know, let me know. So we got AT for the TRADEIFY growth. We got Rezahi for the Apex code. 20 likes, guys, will unlock the Lucid giveaway as well. Don't be stingy. Just hit the like button. Just hit the like button. We caught a banger trade today. It's Friday. Long weekend ahead. Come on now. Your camel is fat and slow, J-Can. I was actually thinking that. As this race was going on, I'm like, wow, J-Can's camel is actually fat and slow. Rezahi, Rezahi, Rezahi. Are you here, Rezahi? I would assume he is. All right, Rezahi. I'll tell you what. You guys have until 250 likes. If Rezahi comments first, before 250 likes, he gets the Apex code. If he doesn't comment before 250 likes, I'm just going to give him a TRADEIFY growth. It's a 25K account. I'm going to give him a 25K growth code, and we're going to rerun the Apex. Three likes. Fate says he's here. Is that the same guy? Let me check. What? No, it's not the same guy. What are you doing? All right, man. We're going to rerun the Apex giveaway, I think. 250 likes. 250 likes. Rezahi, if you watch this back in replay, you can still open up a ticket in the Discord. I will get you a code for a 25K growth account for TRADEIFY. Sorry, man. Unless I missed it. Mods, let me know if I missed his name in the chat. Fate, Snipe, and Empire is saying that he is here, but that's not the name that won, so. Oh, fuck, he is here. Rez, all right, man. All right, dude. Well, hey, how about this then? We're going to run one more TRADEIFY growth. You guys are going to get more than you bargained for today. We're going to do 4 giveaways today. All right, Rezzy. Hit me up, man. Hit me up, man. We'll get you the code. We'll get you the code. I just had to double check, man. I had to make sure, man. Hey. All right. Race again quick. This one's going to be, I guess, honestly, whatever Reza he doesn't want. I'll let him pick between the TRADEIFY 25K growth and the Apex. And then the third winner here will get whichever one he doesn't choose. But we'll do 4. All right. And then we'll do the Lucid one after this. All right. On your marks. Get set. Fucking... get that camel running. Sheesh. All right, here we go. I'm not gonna... Oh, Debbie, there you are, Debbie. There's Debbie. There's Doug. Doug is out to a hot start. Never a great sign, though. No gamble, no futcha. The Lore, Spy 500. There's TR Productions. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. We got Fearless Trader again. Fearless Trader again. Can it be this time around? Yes. Fearless Trader. with the dub. Oh my goodness. Oh, hang on, wrong one. Fearless Trader, are you there in the chat? All right, we got the Lucid giveaway coming up next. Lucid giveaway coming up next. There he is, Fearless Trader. There you are. I don't know why I can't see. I don't know why I wasn't able to see Rez. Rez, what was going on here? I feel like you're logged into a different... Yeah, you said I'm here. Why is your name different? Why is your name different, Rez? Even on the Google form, Rez, you filled out Rezahi for both Discord and for YouTube. So I'm a little confused, but anyway, I guess that's why we ran an extra one. You boys are scamming me. All right, guys, congrats, Fearless Trader. This one's for the Lucid account. 50K flex code. 4th giveaway of the day, and still waiting on that high at 718 for those of you guys that are still holding this trade. Nice reaction here off this low sweep, though. All right, here we go. Once and for all, may the pelts of dirt and sand be ever in your favor, chat. Here we go. Here we go, boys. All right. We got No Gamble, No Fudge out in front. We got Sandrika out in front again. We got Trader Spunk about to get spunked by somebody. I can just feel it. Let's see if we can see anybody else. We got Aldrin Trades. It Is Me Trading. Big Head Reefs right there. There's J-Can. J-Can. God, that camel is fat and slow. Your camel is fat and slow. You called that. Plomo. We got Manny. All right, we got the final stretch here. Here, hit the nitrous. Hit the nitrous. Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? Oh my God. Absolute heartbreak for No Gamble, No Fudja. Absolute heartbreak for No Gamble, No Fudja. Can't see your name. I mean, that's going to happen, man, when you got 150 camels here. But they're all there, trust me. They are all there, trust me. The Lore, 9850. Say something in the chat. Got you by the neck. Literally got you. Oh. Right at the very end. Number 1. Number 1 in your hots. Number 1 on the track. All right, the Lore. I see you. I see you. All right, guys. Congrats to the giveaway winners. We got 4 of them today. And yeah, open up a ticket in the Discord and we will get you guys situated. All right. There we go. All right. Sound like a plan, Stan? And without further ado, boys and girls, hey, enjoy your guys' Friday. Enjoy your guys' long weekend. Caught a nice 1-2 here on this trade. Fully out at 50% of the rejection block wick on the hourly. But just to recap the trade really quick, the reason that we were long biased today was really kind of just based off the hourly. And this hourly candle closed here. This is the 9 a.m. candle, right? And then we left behind this hourly gap, hourly inversion. So waited until 10 a.m. because we had that news come out. You can see on ES here, it's a little cleaner with this hourly gap as well. But basically, just was never willing to short against that. Some people caught a nice short into that, which gave them a pretty decent trade as well because this was a pretty extensive wick. But yeah, just waited for us to get a bounce off of there and was only going to be willing to be bearish if that failed, which it did not. So once the bounce came here near 1030, we had this last drive down, and then we see this 1 minute change in the state here. And, you know, you probably could have taken it earlier if you wanted to, I guess, if you're feeling risky enough and you like just this 1 minute gap in this inversion here. That could have probably been your earliest entry. But then, yeah, V-shape recovery, 1 minute change in the state. Got my fill here at like 555, 556. And then that was that. No drawdown. So that's a good way to end the week, I would say. Good way to end the weeks, guys. But yeah. Oh, last thing. I almost forgot. Almost fucking forgot here. Some would say I almost forgot the most important part. I already forgot who our first winner is. Someone here says your B-Day that day. Happy birthday, Abe. Where's AT, our first winner? AT Capital says he will not be having any cold beers over Memorial Day weekend. That means he does not qualify for the giveaway. We're rerunning it. Just kidding. Who else won? Rezahi. Rezahi didn't even fill it out. Wait, no, never mind. He did. 67. 67 beers. Fuck yeah, Rezahi. All right, who is the next one that we had? The lore was the last one. Who is the third one? I'm already forgetting. I'm blanking, boys. We had AT, Rezahi. Am I stupid? Fearless. Yes, Fearless. That was it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Fearless Trader. I don't drink, brother. You think you're better than us? Is that what this is, Fearless? Fine. Fine by me. The lore says he's underage. Well then. Could I interest you in a trip to Epstein's Island? All right, boys. That'll do it for this edition of slapping around the old NASDAQ. Enjoy your guys' Friday. Enjoy your guys' long extended weekend. The plan will be to be back here Tuesday, 9:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time if you guys would like to get funded. The only thing time sensitive to keep in mind for those of you guys interested in Take Profit Trader, the word is they're finally going to close the 50% off sale this weekend. So if you're interested in Take Profit Trader, check them out. Otherwise, Code Tyler will give you the best discount currently available at Lucid, Apex, TRADEIFY, My Fund of Futures, and it supports the live streams. And your support is always appreciated, boys and girls. No Monday stream because of a bank holiday. It's Memorial Day on Monday. So no stream on Monday. All right, guys. Hey, enjoy your Friday. Enjoy your weekend, guys. Don't be a degen today. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. And I'll see you beautiful boys and girls back here next week. Peace and love, everybody.
Wake up early, coffee to my lips. Tyler trade streaming, giving us tips. The NASDAQ hustle riding up high. Charts on my playground, never ask you why. ICT moves, smart money flows. Precision like an arrow, yeah, that's how it goes. Stop loss is shaking, but I hold my ground. Payouts stacking while the beats pound. Tyler trades, yeah, he's calling the plays. Future's bright while the market sways. If you run it, we don't delay. Stack those wins every single day. Dreadlocks now, time to break the mold. Risk to reward, pure liquid gold. Liquidity grabs, making it rain. I'm in sync with Tyler, bringing the gain. Party lights, flashing charts on the screen. Profit targets hidden, living the dream. Man of the hour, Tyler takes the stage. ICT king, ruling the day trader age. Tyler trades, yeah, he's calling the plays. Future's bright while the market sways. If you run it, we don't delay. Stack those wins every single day. Trader age every single day. Trendline snap, time to break the mold. Risk to reward, pure liquid gold. Liquidity grabs, making it rain. I'm in sync with Tyler, bringing the gain. Party lights, flashing charts on the screen. Profit targets hidden, living the dream. Man of the hour, Tyler takes the stage. ICT king, ruling the day trader age. Party lights, flashing charts on the screen. Profit targets hidden, living the dream. Man of the hour, Tyler takes the stage. ICT king, ruling the day trader age.